Last time on the Libero story, we picked our first team into Milan and our first double Libero tactic. We got our first trophy. Now it's time for team and tactic number 2. Okie dokie, right, it's time to find out where we're going to go to next and then put one of those Libero bad boys in there. So, here are the teams that left, only Inter have gone. Let's see where we're heading to next in the Libero story. Ooh, is it going to be a tricky one at Lyon or Celtic? Right, now this is interesting because we should breeze this. Right, so our time at Inter is done. We'll go to resign from the club. Sorry lads, we're off. I thought we did okay though, runners up twice and the cup. So we move on now. So here's Celtic, currently with Brendan Rodgers in charge. And as you can see, they've just won the league again. How many times have they won the league? Let's have a little look, go to league table. Okay, so they didn't win it last year, but they won it this year. So Rodgers is going to be out. Sorry, Brendan. Vacation for you, my friend. To Scotland. So we should have a good squad in comparison to the league, and if I just put it in position order, how's the centre backs looking? So we've got a clutch of, tell you what, they've got a decent centre back there. That's Tosin, who's just signed for Chelsea in real life. All right. But in general, the squad looks more than capable of winning us a trophy this season. We've got a few standout players there that we can see. The much talked about Matt O'Reilly. And up front, Kyogo looks like he had a good season last season, as does Ritsu Doan. So we're going to have a good team. It looks like we can potentially play wider on this one. So they won the treble this season, eh? Oh well. Oh dear. So time to insert our tactic for the pre-season. Now looking at the squad, I think it's absolutely time to use the double Libero tactic that we made famous. So we'll go to our little Mr. Libero folder. Remember, Patreon, these are there waiting for you. And we're going to go with Motta-inspired Wreck. There she is. It's there in its beautiful, beautiful shape. So we've got our double Libero who will sit in the central midfield alongside the Register. Your inside fullbacks, inverted fullbacks, will cut across. The Mazzalas will jump out wide to combine with the false nines. It's absolute carnage. That's what we're going to use. Also for this one, I'm going to put the Director of Football in charge of transfers so he can bulk the team up if he wants. We're just going to concentrate on what we do on the pitch. The decision to leave it all up to my Director of Football has already bit me in the ass because they've sold Tosin already. That's probably left us a little bit short as I choose our best 11 for the Libero roles. We've got another Japanese guy. What's going on with Celtic and Japan? Someone do please let me know. So Genta Miura, he's going in as one of the Liberos. Quite like it actually. He's passing and he's dribbling a pretty decent. His technique's sublime. Next to him we have Liam Scales. Again, technically pretty good, so not too bad there. But he's out of contract, so can we give him a new contract, please? Other than that, though, there isn't that many. So I'm hoping Director of Football gets his finger out and gets someone in. Otherwise, I'll have to step in. Further up the park, I think we look all right. I like the look of the front three. We've got Furuhashi, who scored all those goals last season. He's going to be perfect up there. And we've got Dawn, who came in from Roma on a permanent. What a perfect false nine he's going to be. The false nine in this formation will spend a lot of time wide, and that's exactly where he likes to play. On the other side, at the minute, we've got this Chilean Aravina. Again, his perfect position is false nine. So I'm well happy with that, although vultures are circling for him. Midfield looks good with McGregor, Holm and O'Reilly. I think this could tear it up. To give us more options, I've gone to every player such as this one who can't actually play up front but is good out wide. And I've asked them to retrain as a false nine. So we're going to have more options up front with all the matches and injuries and such things like that. So I lost faith with my Director of Football, so I brought in a player. How about Jarell Kwanzaa on loan from Liverpool? The perfect Libero for me. He's going to be class. Little pre-season friendly against Man City. You'll notice that's Kwanzaa, our new signing. Just doing Libero things. My God. Solid 1-1 draw. I'm excited. It's time for the start of the season. We only lost one match in pre-season. That was away to Brentford, so I'm quite excited about this. I'll show you what it looks like in match when we get going. It's Hibs first. Okay, we've just kicked off, and you can see in defence, it's as normal as you like. You've got your back four across there. You've got your three in midfield, and you've got your three strikers. Now, the wide guys will keep an eye on the opposition fullbacks as well, so that's quite handy. Now we're on the attack, and you can see the difference in the way the team are playing. Lewis is there, he's one fullback, and there's Johnson the other. Our centre-backs are now playing in central midfield, Kwanzaa and Moira, and there's the register in between. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up front, all ready to cause havoc. You will notice quite a lot that your Liberos will go wide as well. But as you can see, that's the striker on the left-hand side, the false 9, Doan. He's providing the width on that side. So your false 9s are like really advanced wingers, causing havoc, spreading the game out. And if you look back here now, Kwanzaa and Moira, they're now anchoring the midfield, meaning all the others can just do whatever they want. I think this is going to cause havoc in the SPL. He needs to work on his finishing though. The game against Hibs ended 3-0. You can see all the players getting involved there. The Libero to the register, and there's the poacher finishing it off. A good start with 72% ball possession. But now it was time for the first Old Firm game of the season. This will be the big test of the tactic. And the good news is, they absolutely crushed Rangers. It was 2-0, but it could have been loads more. This will be the best team we play in the league, so this is good to see. 2-0, 76% ball possession. Rangers didn't really have a sniff. Your pass map's going to look something like that. Have a look at the keeper's position. He's going to be outside of his box all the time, basically playing like a cover centre-back. He gets that high up. You can see how wide they play. You've got your number 7 there, who's your false 9, who provides width on one side, and your number 9 on the other. It's just a lovely, lovely formation. That shouldn't work, but it does. Now, before we get into the full season, a note on your goalkeeper. I said he was going to be high up the pitch, and you'll notice he gets a high average rating, 7.88, and that's quite weird considering we don't face many shots. He acts like our sweeper. Look at that. Look at the difference between him and everybody else. Take a look at what you can expect. He's nearly at the halfway line sometimes. Their first final of the season was against Rangers. This is our chance to get a trophy straight away, and we did it. Just like that, we gained the trophy with this Libero tactic. And you know what? Credit where credit's due. Director of Football came up trumps deadline day. He got Philip Billing, Godfrey, and Theo Kera all on loan from the Premier League. And Luke Wolfenden, if anyone's looking for a Libero, that boy is class. And he got him from Ipswich for pretty cheap. So now I've got a bit of a conundrum. We've won our first trophy and it's only December. Do we play the whole season out, or have we done what we set out to do, and do we go for the next challenge? As it stands, we are top of the league and we should probably win that. We're still in the Champions League, just about, only 1 point off getting through to the next round, and we're still in the Scottish Cup, so it's really tempting to stay. But did I say in the first episode that if you win a trophy you just gotta leave? Yeah, I did. Damn it. So, after just a few months, we are about to leave Celtic and leave behind the beautiful Motta-inspired Wreck tactic. And you can see how much the strikers are enjoying themselves. I've actually built a really nice squad there. I'm going to be quite sad to leave them. However, it does mean we're going to join one of these leagues halfway through the season, which could be quite interesting depending on where the team are sitting. Back to our old friend the wheel. We're going to decide where we go next. Celtic could have been a legacy, but we're not here for that. We're here to exploit with the Libero. And next off, we are going to... Now this one I'm worried about. We're going to Lyon, which is obviously France. So first off, thank you Celtic. It was beautiful. We'll leave you alone. I'm sure you will do the business. We'll resign from Celtic. Wait till you see where Lyon are. I mean, come on. Can I go back to Scotland?